I really want to thank, it was another sellout. I think we sold out every game this year. Our fans, fantastic. They did an awesome job. They were out, I think, at 4 o'clock today for a 7:30 tip-off. The line started, so I really appreciate our cheerleaders, the band, all the people that, the Riot Squad, do an awesome job for us. So I'm very thankful. I'm thankful to my seniors, too. Emotional day today. Not obviously the way we wanted to finish the regular season, but I got to give Northwestern, they've had a great year, and they've been really good defensively. I thought we did a good job on Boo Booey and Chase Audige, and they still were able to get us. We just weren't able to, finish plays, make free throws, the whole gamut. We played plenty hard. I mean, we played tough and all those things, but you got to do more to beat Northwestern, and we didn't, but very thankful that you guys are here and all the people here that came to support. And had 6 steals right here. This guy's been awesome all year. He couldn't practice yesterday, and to play, I couldn't take him out today, 38 minutes. Just a credit to them. We start a new season coming up here with the tournament, so we're excited. You got a regular season, then you got conference tournament, then you got the postseason. So we're looking forward to the other 2 parts of the year.
Steve, offensively, 16 turnovers, 10 missed free throws, the shooting in the field. Is there a common thread there? And you mentioned mental fatigue after the last game. Is there anything you could do about it as a coach at this stage of the season?
Yeah, I mean, I'm just, we've been really, I thought we got some good looks too. I'll have to watch the tape, but we didn't make a 3 in the second half. The free throws too, like we could have really kind of hung around there, made it a little bit interesting with the free throws, and we had early in the year shot really well from the free throw line, and these guys are good foul shooters, but it didn't go in. We're not a great scoring team to begin with, and they're really good defensively, but I still think we could have won this game if we just kind of grinded a few possessions when we had some momentum just to finish off some plays, and we just didn't do enough. Again, obviously didn't do enough, to beat Northwestern.
When the offense is playing like this, Steve, are you considering making any changes, or what do you try to do to jumpstart it in the Big Ten tournament?
Yeah, I mean, it's the same thing. I mean, we've had games where we really scored. The other day we scored and our defense wasn't good, so, we got to have both at this time of the year. We got to play good defense and good offense playing really good teams. I mean, as you guys can see, this league is a monster. Everybody's good. Everything comes down to a basket or a free throw. We just got to play. We just got to play better, and these guys are very capable of that.
Steve, accepting that no team is currently in the NCAA tournament, what case would you make about this team right now that it belongs to be in the field?
Yeah, I mean, I don't. I know, and I really kind of struggle with this, even with my players. They know I never bring this thing up. I say at the end of the year, your resume's you're gonna be in or you're not, and the year's certainly not over yet. So, I know it's a great thing for the media after every game, in, out, whatever it is. It's been like this for 4 years, and just say, let's finish the year, and then, this team can play anybody. Obviously, it's the best league in the country. I don't know if you guys, I know you're following the scores. There's every possession, there's really, really good teams, and now we're adding UCLA and USC. So, the league is just, unbelievable. And we beat Northwestern, we beat Indiana, we beat Purdue, we beat a lot of really good basketball teams. So we played really good basketball at times. Got to play really well coming up here in the tournament, and that's what we expect to do. But yeah, we don't really talk about the resume at the end of the year. They tell you if you deserve to be in, and we'll figure that out when that time comes.
Coach, what's the message as you get ready for the Big Ten tournament? It's been a struggle down the stretch. What's the message to the players?
Yeah, it's the same thing. I told them that season's over. We won 18 games. I'm not apologizing. We're 10-10 in the league. It's a really good league. It's a lot of wins. It's a new season, and if we're undefeated, it's still a new season. You got to go to the tournament and play well, and there's a bid on the line there, an automatic bid. So you have 3 seasons. You got the regular season just ended, and I'm proud. 18 wins, matches last year's win total for the year. And, these guys have done, a fantastic job. And like I said, guy didn't practice yesterday, and he played 38 minutes today. So, our seniors really, they'll play well and they'll bounce back. We've been here before.
Brian? Steve, I think it's fair to say that since Mawat's gotten hurt, you guys have struggled, looked at a bit of a different team even. I think that's fair to say. how much has, in hindsight, I guess, how much of his injury made an impact? And do you think that that's kind of an indictment that he was one player and things kind of just seem to fall apart?
Yeah, no, I mean, we've lost some really tough games. This is, they were on a 3-game losing streak. I think that team is excellent. You know what I mean? They got senior guys. They got, Purdue went on a 3-game losing streak. So this league is really good. We're 10-10. That's what we were in the best league in the country. So, I think obviously anytime you lose a starter, and probably after him probably by far our second best defender, and he did a lot of things for us and stuff, but, we've had time now and we've had, other guys' opportunities, but it's hard when you lose a starter, and, it's hard for anybody. We still figured out a way to win some games, some tough games. We won a lot of good road games too, some really good road wins. So now we got to go to a neutral site here and play good basketball.
Steve, the last 3 home games, I believe you've lost by double digits. I mean, how do you explain kind of the drop-off at home?
Yeah, I mean, we've won 82% of our home games in the last 4 years. So, I know we lost a couple here down the stretch. We just didn't play as well as you need to play. I think we played some really good basketball teams too. So, I think, it's another year where, our winning percentage is pretty good. Would I like us to be undefeated? Yeah, one year we were 18-1. I think that was our best year. But, you're going to play some games. We went on the road and won at some real difficult places this year too. So, you got to play better. You really do. And this league is no forgiveness in this league. These teams are really good, so you got to play well.
Steve, Derek Simpson seems to be playing with some confidence. What more do you think he has to give down the stretch for you here?
Yeah, I mean, really, the young guy has, done a really nice job for us, and he's able to do a lot of things. He's practicing better too. Like he's I think there's a physical part of the season that really was wearing on him, and now he's kind of got a new step back. He's got a little more pop in practice. His body, I think, got through the really tough times, and he's now kind of emerging. He's more confident. But he's been good in practice, and he goes up against him every day, and I think that helps him, a great deal. And, we need him to continue that, moving forward. He's talented.
Because he's played fewer minutes than these guys, like you said, maybe he has more confidence. How much more can he help you down the stretch?
Yeah, I think he's a very important part. Since Mawat went out, his minutes have gone up a lot. And, he's able to make plays, too, for us. And, he brings us an element, being able to create his own like Geo Baker had. So he's important. He's a really important part of this thing. And we need him to play well. He adds a lot to our team.
Go ahead, Els.
At the beginning of the season, you guys were on pace for a record free throw percentage number now. Last 5 games, struggled a little bit from the shooting from the line.
Yeah.
What do you attribute that to?
Yeah, I mean, again, I think, the right guy shooting, free throws, I feel really good. We make free throws. We chart them all year long. We've been a team that's probably been in the 77 percentile, like for the most part every day in practice and stuff. But, it could be fatigue. It could be, some of that stuff too. But, you go through stretches like this with your team. Sometimes you're shooting it well. We had a 5-game stretch there. We made every free throw. And, now we struggle from the free throw line. And we got to get back. They'll win you some games sometimes, especially when you're struggling to score.
Last few here.
Rutgers started conference play 6-4. How do you regain that early season spark ahead of the Big Ten and potentially NCAA tournaments?
Yeah, I mean, it's like anything. Your season goes, some tough times and some other times when, you're playing really well. And right now we got to find that team, and play better. Shots got to go in. We have guys very capable of playing really good basketball. So we'll find that again. That's what we have to do. That's my job.
Steve, just with how much parity has been in this league this year, I mean, what do you feel like the conference tournament's going to be because of how unpredictable it can be? And I mean, just what do you think?
As a pure basketball fan, if you guys like this league is, it's as good as any. I really think any team could go and win the tournament. I don't care what their records were. It's good coaches, really good players. I've never, in the last 2 years, games have come down to the last possession. I mean, I don't see any other league that is like that. And, the tournament's be an exciting time, and I hope to get our guys, excited about having an opportunity, because it starts again. Everybody's 0-0 when we roll out there. So if you're number one in the league, you're 0-0 too. So I'm looking forward to that. I know these guys will be, looking forward to it, and got to give them a day off tomorrow. Let this guy get his back, and then we'll get back at it, on Tuesday.